Also at Queen's Park today, the province reintroducing two bills that they say would give municipalities like Hamilton stronger tools to clear out homeless encampments. Called the Safer Municipalities Act and the Restricting Public Consumption of Illegal Substances Act. They were first introduced during the last legislative session, but did not pass before the provincial election was called. The Safer Municipalities Act includes changes to trespass laws, which increase penalties for people who continually and deliberately trespass, and the Restricting Public Consumption of Illegal Substances Act would allow police to tell people to stop using illicit drugs or to leave a public space, and if they don't, the act would enable them to issue a ticket or arrest someone who doesn't listen. For more on this, I'm joined by Ontario's Minister of Municipal Affairs and Housing, Rob Flack. Minister Flack, thanks for being with us tonight. How much of a deterrent do you think these new acts will be to people living in encampments?
Well, thanks, Matt. Great to be here. Not so much a deterrent. Really what this is about is keeping our communities safe. Think about it. If you're a family, a mother, a father, a grandparent, taking your kids to a public park or public space, you really expect them to be safe. You don't want to walk in there and have the potential of stepping on needles or not being able to use recreational facilities. Bottom line is we're keeping our communities safe. We're allowing our families to enjoy parks out of enjoyment and fun, not out of fear. That's what this is about, as well as the second leg of the stool is to ensure those that have been afflicted with drug addiction, with mental illnesses, get the wraparound supports they deserve and they will get through many initiatives we've given in this government.
And how do you think these new tools will help police remove people from encampments?
Well, first of all, it's up to the municipalities to act. We want them to make sure they're ready to take on the challenges of further shelters or further need. Affordable housing, shelters for folks that need it. Police are there to work with their municipal partners and ensure that when people need to go, that they're done in a safe and meaningful way. So this is not about top-down heaviness. This is about ensuring we keep our public parks safe for communities at large.
And once the encampment is cleared out, once the park is safe for the public again, where does the province expect homeless people to go?
Well, we've invested a lot of money over the last number of years, $700,000 in homelessness prevention funding, of which Hamilton has received close to $28 million, up 18% through that period of time. We, as part of this legislation, we threw out last year $75.7 million we gave to our municipal partners to help remove these encampments, but most importantly to help them with transitional housing, the folks that lived in these encampments. And finally, we've come up with heart hubs. And when you take a look at our new heart hub model throughout the province, there'll be 28. 9 were implemented on April 1st. Hamilton's got a new heart hub, and that versus a drug injection site, those heart hubs will get 3 times the funding a drug injection site would have, and secondly, up to 375 beds. So we're investing in the infrastructure needed to get people under a safe roof with wraparound services, meanwhile protecting our public spaces for moms and dads and kids and grandparents to enjoy the space as they were meant to be.
And Minister, I should make it clear for viewers that part of the announcement today, in addition to these proposed changes to the laws, is more funding for that second leg of the stool, which you mentioned earlier. Part of it, I noticed, was $50 million for ready-to-build affordable housing projects. I'm wondering, can you tell us, are any already earmarked, perhaps in Hamilton and Niagara, that you could share with us?
I can't tell you specifically, but we'll get back to you with specifics as we get them. I don't have specifics for your region, but do know that when you think about what we've invested in the homelessness prevention programs and initiatives throughout the last number of years, it's record historic amounts of money. And it's not just about the money, Matt. What it is, it's about helping people transition into safe lives, healthy lives, productive lives. That's what the investment is about. It isn't just costs. It's about investing in people's health, mental well-being, their livelihood, wraparound services, so they can get back on their feet and make meaningful contributions to society, their life, and their families.
For sure, and I guess I would finish with this. We know in Hamilton, all the shelters are full, despite the attempts of the local government to set up a temporary shelter project. Do you think that funding on this issue is going to have to continue to increase indefinitely as we try to help more and more people find their way out of homelessness and addictions?
Well, our opinion would be that this problem, obviously, this situation is not going away quickly. It's obviously become a serious issue affecting most communities in this cities in this province. So I think you can count on this province, this government, to continue to support our municipal partners, our service managers in those jurisdictions to make sure that we deal with homelessness and these encampments in a meaningful and positive way for those affected.
That's Ontario's Minister of Municipal Affairs and Housing, Rob Flack. Minister Flack, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Appreciate it, Matt. Have a great night. Thank you.
You too, sir.